Dearest gentle viewer, another season is upon us. Welcome to the review of season 3, part 1 of Bridgerton. I'm your most trusted source, as you know it. I declared Breath of Life as the movie of the year 2023, and they swept amazing awards. They swept that award and many others at the AMVCA that occurred or happened in Nigeria. So you know that I'm your most trusted source. Go nowhere. I'm going to give you credible, authentic reviews of movies and series. Welcome to the review of Bridgerton Season 3, Part 1. My name is Beverly. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this review. Let's jump right into it. So the Season 3 decided to focus on Colin Bridgerton and Penelope Featherington. Okay, their love story, how they are going to progress from friendship to lovers. Now, it started with Colin trying to help Penelope find a partner, and this agenda could not adjourn because a kiss, simple kiss, made Colin realize that I actually do feel something for this young lady. Or no, let me rather ask the question. Did Colin have to come to the realization that he liked this young lady through a kiss? Thanks to Colin's mom, he was able to see and make the right move. I really like their mom, Violet Bridgerton. She's observant. She says the right thing at the right time. She's able to direct her kids into making those big decisions and those big moves. She did the same with Daphne, she did the same with Anthony, and now it's Colin's turn, and then she did exactly that. But it was the way Colin was realizing that he actually liked Penelope for me. He cared about her. His eyes were always following her. It was like, what's she up to? Why is she enjoying that conversation so much? Did the kids have to do their magic? I really do not understand. Like he never saw her to be someone he would court or date, talk of marry. But then this one event changed the entire course of the story. Penelope could really portray that she liked this young man, calling to try to show us that he really liked this young girl with the way his eyes followed her and all that. So yeah, I think that they were able to Colin was able to be brave, even interrupt a dance, to show that Charlie, you cannot be with this man, A, B, C, D. But the big question here is how he's going to react when he finds out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. When Penelope was angry and then she wrote one of her pieces and Colin is pretending, is he pretending or he's, what he is, or he's just putting on a show? And he said he was never going to forgive Lady Whistledown if he found out for what he did to the Thompson, and then even what she wrote about is a he for what she did to that lady Thompson, and then to Eloise, and to him calling now. So I just want to find out how his reaction would be when he finds out, like, the lady I intend to marry or have married, it's actually Lady Whistledown and has written all these things about us. I mean, is it going to be like, so for all the years that she's been with us, she was, fishing out for information to write her episodes or to write her pieces, like what is going on? I am so much looking forward to that particular scene in the second part that will be released in June. Okay, so yeah, that's a big question in my mind. How is Colin Bridgerton going to react to the news that Lady Whistledown is Penelope? How? And also, I'm curious to know how Eloise is going to react to the news that Colin wants to marry Penelope, knowing well that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. The part will be very, very, very interesting. It will be so interesting. I mean, she knows who Lady Whistledown is. Is she going to keep quiet about it? Is she going to tell her brother that, you know what, the person you say you will never forgive is the one you're going to marry? Like, how is that all going to, unfold? And talking about Eloise, she's really hurt. She doesn't know how to, go back to her friendship with Penelope. She doesn't know how to forgive her. I mean, she's just hurt. And then Penelope releases another one on Colin. So it's like, it's just compounding the hurt and then the pain and disappointment that she's feeling, right? So I I mean, she's just trying to heal. She's even found a friend, a very mean lady. But she's also trying to be a good person now. She's realized that being cruel and mean has no advantages. And so I like that Eloise is trying to build this friendship with her, and she's, Griselda is sending a new leaf, for the better. So that's it about Eloise. Now to the queens. How do you even refer to her? This Pakla, Francesca. It's Francesca's turn to find her husband, and the mom is all in her daughter's business, as usual, as she did with Daphne, as she did with Anthony, and now it's Francesca's turn. But Francesca's love interest, he's really weird. In fact, the two of them are weird. The way they act when they're around each other, their communication and verbal communication, they can hear each other, they know what they are saying, you bav. It's really fun. Like the gentleman is weird. The young lady is just, and when the lady left the ball and went home and was practicing the on her piano, the mom came and she saw the excitement, the joy on her daughter's face. She knew that that is love. That is love, and you could see the smile and satisfaction on the mother's face. Like, I know very well that she's going to support her daughter in this gentleman, this love that she's found in this gentleman. She's not going to say no, look for a different person. And I must say, talking about Francesca's love interest, I like the mix of race. Daphne, Duke, different races. We have Anthony and then his wife, forgotten her name, different races. And now in season 3 we have different races. I like the blend. I like the mixture. She's the team is just mixing the races, and it's just beautiful to watch. You see their kids will be very, very nice. So yeah, Violet has seen that my daughter has found love in this young man. So let's see how that one too unfolds in the part 2 that will be released in June. Yeah. And talking about their mom, she also seemed to be finding love, even though she's not looking. You get, I mean, in Lady Danbury's brother, you could see that connection, that connection that they had at the very first time that they met. And so is it time for the Bridgerton's mom to find love again? I mean, she's done so well for her children, so I think it's time for her to also find love and then be loved. Now, that is another angle that they introduced with Lady Danbury's brother being introduced. I don't understand what's going on between Lady Danbury and her brother. What is the story? What is the backstory? Why is she treating her brother this way? I mean, she even said she, she used a particular phrase, to describe that her brother was even coming. And Violet did not even know that Lady Danbury had a brother. She never spoke about him. So what has caused this? What's the backstory to their relationship? Like, what happened? So I'm looking forward to that particular story in the second part of the story. And Lady Danbury seemed not to have realized that the brother is sort of chasing Violet. I mean, fooling her around, the way he looks at her. I'm sure she's going to say something so Violet, sees the brother in a different light. But I don't know, perhaps when they talk about whatever happened, I mean, Lady Danbury and then the brother talk about whatever happened, maybe she would allow for the brother to, date or spend some time with Violet. But let's see that angle of the story. Let's see how that also unfolds. Right now, the Federingtons for this particular season, I had the best time watching those scenes of the Penelope's sisters, their discussions, their conversation about their bedroom activities or their intimacies with their husbands. The funniest bit of the entire season. Like, I had a good time anytime they pop up, or there's a scene that has these two ladies. You're going to have a good laugh or just smile at the things that they will say and the things that they will do, and the frustrations that they put their mom through. OMG! For some reason, I just enjoyed their scenes this season. Now, the queen's hair at the end of this part 1, the way they are costuming, their outfits, their look, great. But the queen took it on a different level with this final look for the part 1. But I mean, I love her relationship with Lady Danbury. I just love it. The blend well, they understand each other. Just they have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful friendship. And let me give a special shout out to Lady Danbury, played by Adjoando. I mean, I feel like she's actually the real matchmaker. The things that she says, okay, where she places you. You know, when she sent she took Francesca to where she could, just do her thing, be herself. Then she caught the eye of the king, the queen. She caught the favor of the queen. I think she's the one who actually does the pairing or the matchmaking. She's like this. She'll say something, and then they would move. She'll say something, and then they'll have a change of mind. She'll say something, and they'll have a change of heart. So Lady Danbury is my fave in this season. Like, in fact, season one, season two, she was my fave, and she's still my favorite in this season three. I like how bold she is, how fierce she is. She speaks her mind. She doesn't fear anything. I mean, she's just Lady Danbury, and I love her for that. So, I think for season three, part one, it's really about it. Calling Penelope, Francesca, her weird love interest, Lady Danbury and her brother's story that we are looking forward to. Calling, finding out that his wife to be or his wife is Lady Whistledown. How is Eloise going to react to that news as well? And I mean, Anthony and his wife, they are still having fun. They are still in their honeymoon phase. So we'll leave them to that. We didn't see Daphne and the Duke. That's okay. The season was not about them, and so that's totally all right. And so yeah, let's see what the part two, has in store for us. Let's see how that's going to unfold. All these expectations and questions that I've raised. So let me know. Did you enjoy this particular season and this part one that has been released? What was your favorite scene? What are you looking forward to in the part two? What questions you want answered? Leave those in the comment section. You also like this video, subscribe, part of my family, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, out of a 5, I'm going to give this parts 1 a 4. So thank you so much for watching this review. I'll see you again. Until then, do take care and it's a bye from me.